reported today in The Verge. How Mark Zuckerberg failed his 2019 personal challenge. The interface. As 2019 dawned and Mark Zuckerberg announced this year's personal challenge, I suggested it might be time to retire the concept altogether. Zuckerberg's challenge, as he described in a Facebook post, would be to host a series of public discussions about the future of technology and society. Every few weeks I'll talk with leaders, experts, and people in our community from different fields, and I'll try different formats to keep it interesting, Zuckerberg wrote on January 8. After his first conversation, he replied to a comment about the project by saying, "I have a dream list of leading thinkers in fields ranging from the internet and artificial intelligence to biology and climate change." Given the challenges facing the company this year, it seemed like an odd choice. As I wrote at the time, a 2019 in which the Mark Zuckerberg show takes center stage threatens to once again present our future as an oral exam, and one that is also incidentally being presented as live entertainment. I'm all for open discussions of the most pressing issues facing business and government, and I hope Zuckerberg chooses to sit down with some of Facebook's more thoughtful critics for a lively debate. I'm available, and yet I can't help but wonder, given all his other responsibilities, why Zuckerberg sees a series of live broadcasts as a particularly good use of his time. As it turned out, he didn't. Over the next 11 months, Zuckerberg held just 6 discussions, and used the same format every time, everyone seated in an office somewhere, having a polite pre-recorded conversation with 1 or 2 people. Only the first conversation, with Harvard law professor Jonathan Zittrain, was truly public, held in front of a live audience. And as Gert Wagner observed today, the people Zuckerberg chose to speak with were almost entirely the same sort of person that Zuckerberg is himself. Almost all of Zuckerberg's discussions were with fellow white men, who have always dominated the technology industry. In the 6 discussion videos Facebook posted throughout the year, 8 of Zuckerberg's 9 guests were male, and almost all of them were white. 7 were professors or doctors, and all but 1 were over the age of 40. Broadly speaking, the first 5 chats focused on privacy, journalism, history, Facebook's forthcoming oversight board, and health research. The final discussion, which landed on Monday, featured a conversation between Zuckerberg, Stripe CEO Patrick Collison, and The Economist Tyler Cowen. The most abstract discussion yet, it centered on the nature of progress, something Collison and Cowen wrote about for The Atlantic earlier this year. The word Facebook is mentioned in the discussion exactly twice. So much for that big discussion on climate change. For more on this story, visit the news article link.